1, we've lost signal on your location.
Alrighty. I'm going to show you guys my Koschei complex solo regain method. As you can see, I came in pretty much naked. Only got a freaking backpack, no vest. Scuba mask, that's very important though. So when you first come down here, just you want to hang right. We're trying to try and get both the keys to open the secure buy station area. So there's 3 locations over here that the key can spawn in. Excuse me. One right there where I just picked it up, on top of the mattress. If you're lucky, you'll find some night vision goggles there. And then the 3rd location for the key would be right there. After you grab the key, shoot through these doors here. And then as soon as you come up here, you can just check this note here. That's what you need. It is worth mentioning, bringing in an underbarrel drill charge could be kind of helpful, really only for that part right there. So once you come down here, same process, you want to hang to the right, and I just saw the key right there. So I'll pick that up. So the key can spawn right there, can spawn on that rack. There's a wooden crate here. You can use that also to find chemicals you need. Like right now, I will take that acidic acid. We'll leave that sulfuric acid for later. We're gonna need it. Another location for the key in here would be on one of these racks, either here, or here. You come through here. There's another location for the key. Sometimes you can find heated magnets either right there or I believe right here. Now when you come in here, radio crates are also good if you need, VCRs, game consoles, medium backpack. So another key location there, there. There's a heated magnets part, and then on top of this box would be another location for the key. Another location in this room would be either right here or over here. Those are pretty rare. Typically you'll find them in any of the other rooms, including these 2 right here. Once you come in here, the key could be right here on the ground, or I have found it tucked behind over here. I actually need Clark, so I will pick that up. I'll drop my selfie. And then the last room, key could be right here. It could be on the pallet or on top of that barrel. And bear in mind, especially if you do not have a scuba mask, I recommend only hitting one room and then just coming straight back up for air. You might be lucky enough to find in either the green crate or the duffel bags down there, or rebreather, but I wouldn't hold your breath. No pun intended. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person in the map, so another tip also, if you drop anything and you're the only person down here in Koschei, you'll know for sure because whatever you dropped will not despawn, no matter how long it's been. So I'm going to leave that recon drone there for now. If I can get that secure buy station open, which I should be able to pretty easily. Scientist notes, that's another thing I need. When I can get the secure buy station open, I'm able to make a bomb drone and an advanced UAV. As far as kill streaks. If you brought in a claymore, or you could find a claymore and prox mine down here, you can make yourself a cluster mine. There we go, need those. Yeah, definitely check in this little room here. You'll definitely find some good stuff. Or sometimes some armor, a backpack, and vision goggles. No, the thing about using the Chirac entrance is that it's the path of least resistance. You really only need to go through from the start all the way over here. You're only going to run into about, I'd say, 8 or 9 bots. So I'll get your scientist notes. I don't need sniper rounds. And now, just with that one acidic acid I found from those wooden crates, just one of them makes me the tempered vest. So right off the bat, I'm already set up pretty good.
What have you got for me?
Also, bear in mind that, like I said, you can just drop your weapons even, and they won't despawn on you. I recommend doing so if you don't have, you know, the right equipment down here. Usually what I try to do is I try to find a shotgun. It seems like the guys that would be up here on this higher level, they usually will drop one of those LMSs.
Got a custom weapon here.
But you can also look in here. Orange crates is a lot. All of those, you know, gun locker. So once you come up here, right, these wooden crates, you have a chance of finding scientist notes, tattered lab books, L2 cards, beta boards, delta boards. Sometimes you can find liquor, which is another method I use down here as well, as far as regaining and getting ensured cooldowns.
Ultra One, be
If you
advised,
bring liquor from
Ultra
Almiser,
One,
or you
you've got
can find
hostile
it down here as well.
reinforcements incoming.
Sometimes I find them either in these little wooden cabinets, or very rarely I'll find them in a filing cabinet. Wooden crates are also a good spot to find them as well. So we'll keep on searching here for a bit. Oh yeah, another heated mantis part right there. There we go. Got some liquor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that back to the buy station real quick. We're gonna dead drop it. It's an exploit or a glitch. I don't know whichever you'd like to call it. It's tied into, I believe, a Crown faction mission where you need to come down here and you need to barter for this to open up the door in the Alpha cluster. So we'll dead drop
What
it.
did we find today?
He spits out a note for us. It has a little code. In that room is pretty useless. I think it's just a couple of filing cabinets. Nothing really special. But what you want to do is, and drop anything that you do not want to sell. Come over to the buy station. You see it's just one. You can hit it multiple times if you want and sell it. Or just hit sell all. You'll get anywhere from 10k to about 200,000k. The number is just random. It varies. I don't think it has any correlation with what you have in your first slot. Like I think some people are doing with I think it's just purely random of how much you get. Just gonna mute myself that way in case anybody's down here for real, they won't hear me. My primary focus when I come down here and I don't have a comms vest is to get one. That way, you know, you don't get blindsided by another team down here. Especially if it's a team. If it's another solo, it's not so bad, but once you get a team coming in here, especially if they know what they're doing, they bring in like a KV broadside, fire rounds, it can be devastating. As that, you can leave that sentry gun up, you know, this is a little safety buffer, or if you open up this door instead, again, you can leave it up. What I like to do is carry a suppression mine, pick it up from anywhere down here in the complex. You can throw it down like right there, you know, over here. somewhere where there's gonna be a choke point for that sentry gun to really just nail them when they come down the hallway. Especially if you want to wait for them, you know, if you know they're coming behind you, just kind of wait it out. So we're gonna head down here. I'll show you guys all these wooden crates that I can hit as well to grab some more chems. So right when you come down those steps, you just want to beeline to the right. You'll see and hear some guys over here. As long as you don't walk really right in front of them, they will not know you're there.
Loot here.
Just want to make sure that was not a red server tape. So we're gonna grab a few things here. All we need for a comms vest is orange server tape, and the chemical starts with F for formaldehyde. For the stealth vest, you just need a black server tape and chlorine. All these are pretty easy, and see, you can find large backpacks, medium backpacks, 2-plate vests. I've found a 3-plater before. I couldn't tell you how common that is. Like that. But yeah, you can run, jump. I think as long as, even if you shoot, they don't come over around the server racks or the wall to get you. You're pretty safe in that regard. So I'll grab 2 of those. I'll need 1 for the buy station. Is that? Alright. So that's all I need for right now. So we're gonna take all this back over to the buy station. We're gonna dead drop it so we can open up the secure buy station. So wooden crates. There's one right there, right here, in this room. We'll have a couple more down this way. 2 in the hallway. 1 in this room. Right here. Right here. And then we'll have 1 more right here. And then bear in mind, radio crates, they're good for if you need to find an alpha board lab code book. Sometimes you'll need that to unlock the secure buy station. Once you get the secure open, if you need any of those items, lab code book, alpha board, liquid nitrogen, you can buy those straight out from the buy station itself. Well, silver server tape as well, you can buy that from the buy station. So you can see this route I'm taking right here. You're barely going to come across any bots. They might see you, but they're not going to be able to chase you. By the time you're over here, you go into the buy station again, you'll be fine. They would have calmed down and went back to their post. Then drop the server tape.
Buy stations unlocked. That's what I have for today.
Then as you can see, I already got the 2 electric components from Alpha Cluster. Brought in that portable radar. Advanced UAV. There you go. So we'll make myself a stealth vest. I don't know if you guys caught that. All I need is just 1 chlorine, 1 black server tape. So it's easy to really regain your whole squad as far as these vests go. Tempered especially, you just need 1 acetic acid. You don't even have to leave this area to find that. You can get pretty lucky with any of these wooden crates that you passed by so far. I just took that from formaldehyde. God, that's such a hard word to say. We're gonna take that over here. We're gonna make ourselves a comms vest real quick. You see, 1 orange server tape, 1 formaldehyde. And then we'll just put that on for now. If there's stuff that you need for later on, but you don't want to be, just keep carrying it around, I like to just kind of throw it back behind there. and then I'll show you again. That's the sniper that I came in with. It's still
Got a
sitting there.
custom
It's been
weapon
about,
here.
what, maybe 10 minutes? Just about? So that should mean
Loot
that
here.
we are all on here. So that's how I regained for just getting the vest, right? And then the cash, you have enough cash right now that you can go get yourself an L2 card for $25,000. So you can get yourself out that way. And I'll show you guys how I exfil with that. So just for reference, for people that aren't familiar with the chemical plant, coming out from the buy station area, if we head left, we'll head straight for a sec. So to the left, over in that direction, that would be the block stores we would come out of from the flooded area. If you head straight over in this direction, over there,
Moving here.
that will be the chemical radiation area for our races. We're gonna head straight like we're going back to Alpha Cluster, which we are. But just we're gonna make a couple pit stops. So if you head left here, this will be information extraction. Usually the name pops up, you don't have to walk in there. There you go. Information extraction, you can get the XP free for that. And then straight down that way will be external ops. Information extraction, by the way, I'm pretty sure that is the... I want to say that's the downtown Al Mazrah entrance. And then external ops over there would be from Rohan. Don't try to base this layout of chemical plant and try to correlate that with the upstairs of Al Mazrah. I don't think it lines up directly. So it's just kind of a headache. We're gonna run back down here real quick and I'll show you guys. Hopefully I'll be able to grab some red server tapes and I can make a RGL for you guys. The red server tapes, you can find those in the server racks. Same thing if you need delta boards, beta boards, you can find those pretty easily in there. Now the tricky thing with the red server tapes is that they are pretty rare. Oh, as I just found one. You only need 2 of them to make 1 RGL though. I guess I'll mute myself there. Oh, easy enough. So we'll keep looting these real quick. You guys, I'm sure you guys have seen this right here, but yeah, just be very careful with these lasers. You can crouch walk underneath that one. Now, if you do set off any of these laser traps, right, it'll be an instant down. But the bots will not come from over there or over here to attack you. As long as this one isn't blown up, for whatever reason, they won't come around the corner and try to, you know, finish you off. So I'm just peeping through these, seeing if I can find any more red server tapes. You get, like I say, it's really RGN, or RNG, excuse me, in terms of like finding these server tapes, these red ones anyway. We found an abundance of like the black and the orange. See, even that man was just staring me right in the eye, so you really didn't see me. Now, what sucks is once we get to this part right here, you kind of have to go left. It's pretty hard to stay stealthy.
ما في شيء لسه. يخرب بيته شو هاد؟
ما في شيء نخبر عنه.
غلط. ذاك العدو هون.
Yep, here we go. Which, fighting these guys isn't a big deal. It shouldn't alert anybody else in the complex, or in the Alpha Cluster, I should say. And these server tapes, by the way, you're only going to be able to loot this front rack from here and here, these 2 low rows. And then, same thing over here, these 2 low rows.
Hostile activity. Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements
And that's about the
incoming.
extent of what you can do as far as the server racks go. Oh, found another one. Nice. So we got lucky enough to find 2 of the red server tapes, so that's good enough for us. We can just head out.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
Grab one of the sulfuric acid. There was a second one, I think, that we ran into over here, so we're gonna go and grab it. If not, I'm pretty sure there was one back near the buy station. But, oh yeah, and I don't know if you guys caught that, but you can sometimes find that rebreather in these crates as well, so that can help. Let me just see if I even remember it. I think, was it 7.5 now? Yeah, it's really not that important, but all that's in there is literally you can hear once I open that. There's never any special crates in there. All it is, if I remember right, is either a couple filing cabinets or a couple, like, maybe green crates. So nothing special in there. So we'll head back over to the buy station, and I'll make that RGO. Oh, I did not realize I opened both doors. I forgot about that. But yeah, I'll show you guys the other direction actually real quick. So you guys already seen me run this way a few times. It's pretty chill. No real resistance. I'll show you the other way, and this one's a little more difficult. If you're in tune, like acclimated with like the bots like behavior in terms of like when you're playing stealthy, their frames, how they can, you know, how you can tell if they can detect you or not, then this isn't too bad. You probably saw that guy lean and kind of, you know, glance at me. You can cut it over here. That's not always the safest move because there might be AI standing right there. But then boom. This is the other entrance you could use to get into the buy station area. I'll see if maybe I can find a key real quick. You know what? Forget about it. There's a couple, like, I think they're called factory admin keys that spawn over in this area that will allow you to walk over to this door and open it. So let's go see if I can grab another sulfuric acid. Yep, there you go. And then, since we have the secure buy station open already, we don't need to try and find a lab code book. Those can be found down here pretty, I wouldn't say pretty easily, they're pretty difficult. Radio crates are a good place to look. Server tapes, server racks are a good place. So, we got the secure buy station here. As you can see, we have the 2 red server tapes and the 2 sulfuric acid we need. All we need is this 1 lab code book, which we can buy over here for 24,000. And then, boom. Simple as that. Got yourself an RGO. And then I'll show you guys for reference. You can buy the L2 card here for 25,000, right? As opposed to buying a full price for double the amount. And then, you know, obviously you guys probably know about the discounts you get for the munitions box. Instead of 5,000, 1,000, instead of 75,000 you get, or 7,500, excuse me, 5,000 for the self-revive. So let's see. That's about most of what I wanted to show you guys. I will show you 2 things real quick. First, I'll show you how I extract with the L2 card. Then also check these too. You can find some ductile weapons. I found a couple good Brysons in there before. STB fully decked out. So once you get over to here, right, you just from the buy station hug the top area, walk on the railing, come over here. Once you open this up, you'll see that, you know, pop up, that exfil over there. Now, be aware that once you open this door, that's visible for everybody. Everybody can use the extract just like another elevator. So I don't recommend, if you get the cash early enough, if you find an L2 card or whatever, I would not recommend opening that door or any of the
Ultra One,
doors
there's increased enemy activity.
until you
Ultra One, reinforcements incoming.
like that. And again, this is where shotguns can be very crucial for you. All you need is just, even just like bot Bryson, no attachments, one shots in the bots in here. Similar to in Sheikah, Building 21,
Ultra One, be advised.
Vandal.
Hostile activities. Ultra
Everywhere
One,
but on
activity
Mars,
has
it seems.
increased in the area. Keep your eyes open.
the shotguns down here actually have we'll run into a couple shield guys. Just blow them to bits. There's some orange crates down here that can have projectile weapons, armor, bags. One down there.
Moving here. Loot here.
Oh, now you drop a shotgun. So yeah, just crouch walk through here. If you want to disable the trap,
Actual to
C4
Ultra
is
One,
right there.
winds are picking up in the AO. Advise you get to extraction before radiation
The
moves
box and then extract. There's a laser right here that you cannot see. As far as I know, I don't think any platform can see it. Just run straight through it. Now it's gonna break your plates, but it will not kill you. As long as you make it through that door frame, like you're set. And just for my peace of mind. Ooh, man, that lag. Brutal. There's one more thing I want to do. I want to see if I can race back over to the flooded area. I'm going to see if I can make that bomb drone. Just show you guys real quick. Shouldn't be too far. So we'll just run back through here. We're gonna grab my C4 and recon drone that I left behind. So bear in mind two things. With both the recon drone and portable radar, you cannot find those down here. I have searched high and low, especially because making it down here with the portable radar of all things is kind of a feat, especially when you're getting pushed by teams. And as far as I know, you can't find either the recon or radar down here. So you just gotta be very careful if you're used up there. I will say it's pretty easy. Recon drones are easy to come by if you use yours up. Portable radars, I'd either recommend hitting any of these crates up there on the surface. Will probably have one if you're lucky. The train. The green train, the passenger one, that one is a good spot if you want to try and find one. So I'm going to go and barter these real quick. All you need is just one C4, one recon drone, and you can get a bomb drone.
That is what I have for today. My
Simple as that.
inventory is always coming in.
So yeah, that's pretty much my method for regaining on this map. Let me get my sniper. Yeah, it's not too bad. And again, it kind of varies person to person. If you just need to get, you know, maybe like a tempered vest, it's pretty easy to do that, and then find a liquor bottle, any of these wooden crates, or you know, wooden cabinets or desks, or bring it down here yourself even. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and extract, and we should be good.
Ultra One, be advised, radiation is pushing into the area. Recommend you move to an extract point.
One other thing to note, there are a couple websites I heard. I don't think it's that Warzone hub, but there's a couple websites online you can look up where the radiation would start at in Koschei. I honestly have no clue at all. I did hear though over on Reddit that you can. Oh, jeez. I heard on Reddit that after the last, like, you only get I think 2 elevators that will spawn in, right? That's excluding the one I just got here. I heard after those 2 get covered in radiation, you know, the L2 locations will start to open up, or at least one of them, and you won't need the key for it. I was gonna go back and show you guys. I totally forgot about the so in that secure buy station, once you get it unlocked, right? If you have enough cash, I believe it's like $24,000. All you need to do is just buy one of those server tapes, those silver server tapes. You just need one to barter for a crossbow if you need it. I saw somebody else the other day on Reddit talk about that, so it'd be easier, in my opinion, to do that rather than go to a Sheikah, find the bomb maker, and then trying to make it out of the map. Especially, you know how people are with PvP this day, they're gonna swarm you as soon as they hear the alarm go off even. So yeah, we're just gonna mosey on out of here. Not too bad. It can take some getting used to, but once you learn the layout and the routes and all that, it's not so difficult to learn. Oh gosh. I think I switched it. Did I switch
All
my
Ultra, communications
yes.
resecured.
I didn't want to take the comms west. I want that stuff. Well, yeah, that's my method. Oh, I guess you can see the radiation start to cover the truth. That's